Hello, I'm Frank Hannaway, and welcome to Big Journey, Small Steps, the channel where I talk about my path to self-realization and the small steps I'm taking to get there with the help of my teacher, Ignatius Warren. Well, today I've been thinking a lot about some passages. I think about this quite a bit, that have to do with what part of us is the part of us that's essential. So that sounds kind of weird. So let me clarify what my query is. When I was 2 years old, there is a picture in the other room of me when I was 2, and another one when I'm probably 4, and so forth and so on. They all look a little different. As I start hitting 45, 50, they look a lot different, and 60. And science tells me there's not a cell in my body that's still the same. And so what part is Frank? What is the part that's continually me? I just had someone from my childhood who I really had not seen in 40 years, maybe 45 years actually. A long time. I hadn't seen him in a long time. And we grew up on the same street. He was a year older than me. I really looked up to him when I was little. He was beautiful. He had a kind of a rough childhood, but he's turned out to be a really great guy. And he stopped by, and we really got a chance to talk. And as I'm sitting there, the person that's sitting next to me, it's clear that there's some continuity, but trust me, after 50 years, I mean, he's still a good-looking guy, but he's totally different than he looked the last time I had seen him. But what part is still him? So, the Hindu scriptures tell us that what is real never changes. And things that change are not real. Now, I don't mean to imply that too literally, but what it's saying is that the real reality of life, the essential of life, doesn't change. And so my question is, and I love to ask this of people, what's the same in you? And I think that the thing that's the same is what I'm looking for in my life. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to realize. That's what is called the self in Hinduism. And there are certainly parallels with this in all the world's great religions. It's the Tao, certainly. So anyway, it's just something to think about. Ishwaran cautions us not to spend too much time on the past because there is no past, he says. Physics would tell us too that linear time, as we've come to think of it, is incorrect. It's based on our perception. It's based on our instrument of observation, not based on reality. I think we live in such an interesting time because for me, I get a lot of inspiration out of physics, a lot. It explains a lot to me that that traditional religious explanation doesn't satisfy me as well. So there you have it. So I asked a lot of questions today, some pretty deep questions. So who are you? Who are you? Well, thanks for spending time with me today. From the bottom of my heart, I want to wish you peace and joy.